Like, comment, share, man. Subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. Errol Spence directly but indirectly makes excuses on why Crawford beat him the night that he beat him. Look, man, Earl Spence went to Jamaica, got his eyes, them cataracts, got surgery, came out with a patch, looking like a pirate, you know what I'm saying? But Earl Spence, is he right or is he wrong? You know what I'm saying? Is this crazy? Did Terrence Crawford only beat him because of the cataracts? Was he blind on one eye and he really couldn't see out that eye, and that's the eye that he kept getting fucked up on? I don't know, right? But he indirectly makes an excuse that he lost to Terrence Crawford because of the eye, but then gets on Twitter and says that he got his ass whooped and he took his ass whooping like a man. You know what I'm saying? And now he's trying to get back in better health, obviously after the surgery and all that. And he says that he wasn't living the lifestyle of a boxer. He was living the lifestyle of partying, and that right there just goes to show that Earl Spence was obviously not 100%. But what fighter is 100% going into fight night? Now, your eyes is something that's huge in boxing because you have to see, you have to be able to react to punches being thrown. And I think that, it was a combination of all. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Earl Spence is also going through deeper feelings. He understands that he got his ass whooped, but he's also saying, I only got my ass whooped because my eye was messed up and because of the fact that I was just partying. I wasn't living a boxer's lifestyle. It is what it is. Very understandable, because obviously you take your first loss and you can't understand why, right? So you're gonna blame everything in the way on the reason why you got your ass whooped. Now, if we see this fight happen at 154 pounds, which it should be the next fight to be this year for Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Now we probably gonna see a different fight at 154 pounds, or we're gonna see the same fight at 154 pounds. Now these both fighters gonna be making the same excuses, left and right. Now Terrence Crawford, he's obviously in great health. Terrence Crawford is a disciplined fighter. He does not party like that. He goes to the gym. He's always in the gym. Very disciplined fighter, and you gotta respect a guy like that because a guy like that gives it 100% all the time, and he's not gonna bullshit and not gonna sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that if Terrence Crawford was to take his first loss, he would also take it like a man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's boxing. This is the fight game. At the end of the day, a loss does not define you. You define a loss, right? If a loss was to define you, then obviously it just wasn't in the cards for you, big dog. But listen to this. So Earl Spence is basically saying that he didn't say it was because of the eye, but you in Jamaica, you get surgery, obviously, and then you come and then you're on Instagram showing everybody, what I'm saying, that you just got the surgery, which is gonna obviously lead to speculation, lead to people talking about, oh my God, it was because of the eye. He was injured this whole time. I knew it wasn't because of that. I knew it wasn't because Earl Spence was so bad. I knew this and I knew that. No, it definitely wasn't because of that, right? I mean, he led people uh he led people to believe with just a simple post of him look with a pirate patch that he led people to believe that with a simple post of a pirate patch that that's probably the case why he lost. Now, the simple truth is that Terrence Crawford is just the better fighter. I've been saying that Earl Spence has been a basic fighter for a long time now, right? He doesn't have that extra move. He's like a defensive edge who just doesn't have an extra move to get to the quarterback. You see what I'm saying? He don't got that in him, right? He's a very good fighter. He's a good fighter, but the problem is if you don't have extra moves to get to the quarterback, then you're not gonna be able to get to him. So if that quarterback starts lighting your shit up, starts lighting your team up because you can't get pressure on him, well then guess what? You lost the game. See what I'm saying? So Earl Spence obviously is building up conversation because this fight is probably gonna happen at 154 pounds. The conversation is good and all, but you have to also be realistic. And the realistic part is that Earl Spence got his ass whooped, took it like a man, and he didn't make it no excuses after the fight. Now he's kind of indirectly making excuses, even though he's saying on Twitter that he got his ass whooped. You know, even if he's saying that he got his ass whooped, you know what I mean? It it is what it is, you know. But the speculations are out there. I'm sure people are making videos and talking about how Earl Spence is gonna come back better and stronger, you know, after overcoming cataracts or some crazy shit, right? The truth is, as well, that Earl Spence could very well come back better, not because of the eye, which that is a part. Maybe he could come back better because of an eye, right? But also, he's going to come back better because he's going to be at a more comfortable weight at 154 pounds. So let's not, the speculations are going to be out there, you know. It's going to be out there that Terrence Crawford only beat Earl Spence because of the fact that Earl Spence was partying and because of the fact that Earl Spence's eye was messed up. You're also, so I mean, it's just that simple. It's that simple, you know. And then Terrence Crawford only beats on handicap folks, man. But that's for later on tonight. You know what Tiafimo Lopez said. Terrence Crawford only beats up on handicap people. If he set some examples. Jose Benavidez had just gotten shot the week before that. You know what I'm saying? But he's such a hard worker that he decided I'm just gonna go up in there and get this fight going. You know what I'm saying? Jose Benavidez Jr. had got shot in his leg, so he fought a shot fighter. Then he fights Kell Brook, a dude with two two fucked up eyes. You know what I'm saying? One that Triple G did, the other one that Earl Spence did. You know what I'm saying? And then he went and fought Earl Spence, obviously another handicap because of the fact that we are now seeing that this dude got his eyes. His eyes was hurting that night. You know what I mean? So the speculations are out there, man, and people gonna be talking, and it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. But what do I think? I honestly think that Terrence Crawford was the better man. He went in there, very disciplined fighter. You know, a number one pound for pound fighter, in my opinion. Um, you know, him anyway. You could switch him around. It is what it is. But I feel like Terrence Crawford, his skills is dynamic. You know, he's a dynamic fighter and a very good fighter. So at the end of the day, I just feel like Earl Spence could come up with speculations for his fan base, and they could speculate all they want. But the truth is that Terrence Crawford is just a better fighter, and at 154 pounds, I think that it'll be a maybe not an ass whooping or like it was the first time, but it still be Terrence Crawford for the victory, and it is what it is. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We out, man. Peace.